Hello students. In our previous video we discussed about Kepler's first law. Now our next topic is Kepler's second law. Statement of the Kepler's second law is the line joining the planet and the sun sweeps equal areas in equal interval of time. In this figure here AB and the CD are the distances covered by the planet in equal time. Similarly, we observe that as we move closer to the sun, the planet moves faster, with sweeping through a longer path in a given time, but the area that is ASB and the area CST are equal here. This is explained by the Kepler's second law. Why the planet moves faster and slower in its orbit? So here we discuss the two reasons behind that. First one is due to gravitational force. When the planet is closer to the sun, the greater gravitational force it experiences and it moves faster. While when it far away from the sun, the influence of the gravitational force is less, due to which it moves slower. Second, we think about the kinetic energy of the planet. The gravitational force provides the required centripetal force in orbit of Earth. That means the gravitational force and the central force are the central force, and these both forces are required for the planet to moving in its orbit. So we can say it as gravitational force is equal to centripetal force. Here gravitational force formula is G, that is capital G, small m, mass of the smaller object, capital M, that is mass of the bigger object, divided by r square is equals to centripetal force formula is mv square by r. Here is the r, here r is the distance between center of the first object to the center of the second object. So by using this formula we calculate the value of v square. As we know that the kinetic energy formula is given as half of mv square. So in place of v square we can put the value of v square, that is capital G into capital M divided by r. So finally we get kinetic energy is equal to capital G into small m into capital M divided by twice r. From this equation we concluded that the kinetic energy is inversely proportional to the distance between the center of the two objects. So our conclusion is that kinetic is inversely proportional to its distance between the center of two objects. So in this figure we observe during the perihelion, that is the closest distance of the planet from the sun. Here r value is minimum, and whenever the r value is minimum its kinetic energy is maximum, because kinetic energy is inversely proportional to the r value. So that's why in the perihelion region the kinetic energy of the planet is maximum, so it moves faster. But in the aphelion regions the r value is maximum, which gives its kinetic energy minimum, and that's why the planet moves slower in this region. So this is how the planet is moving in its orbit by using the Kepler's second law. Thank you, and in the next video we will discuss about the Kepler's third law.